Hey guys, it's me Sam and welcome to this week's weekly catch up. Apologies if I look a little bit stressed, that's probably because I am slightly stressed. Well, actually no, I'm more than slightly stressed, I'm incredibly stressed, and what I've just encountered after popping over to the shop stressed me out a little bit more, but I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. Now normally when I do my weekly catch up videos, it's just to give you an insight as to what I've been up to this week really. As per usual, absolutely nothing thrilling, but let's begin with Monday. Right, so Monday, didn't really do much. I uploaded my Edinburgh Castle ghost story for you lot to watch, and that was about it really. I did enchiladas for our dinner, which was a win-win situation. Jess loved it, so I may, in fact no, I know, I will definitely be doing it again. When, I'm not sure, but at the moment, as they were doing the El Paso enchilada kits for £1.89, but I don't know if you watched my shopping haul from yesterday, but I did mention that you can also get them from Aldi for £1.35. So depending on where I do actually go shopping this week, I might just grab one and just have it in the cupboard. So when I do get round to doing it one day for dinner, I've got it and it's there, all done, ready, yes. Tuesday, another boring day at home. Basically spent it doing research for my next ghost story, which I upload towards the end of the week. And no, like I said, nothing really occurred. For Wednesday, I actually spent the majority of the afternoon actually outside doing my front garden. I mowed it, I clipped it, I trimmed it. I attempted to attack underneath the living room window, but I think I'm going to have to get a grenade and just blow it up. I'm going to have to do something because it's a mess. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to dig it out because I just can't with my back. It's just not going to happen. So I might have to get maybe a weed killer or something and put that down and see if it kind of like kills it off, because it's really, really thick and I don't know what to do. I'm not a natural born gardener, I'm just not, but at least the garden does look a lot tidier than it did beforehand. I thought I will say this much: next time I mow the grass, I will remember to at least let it dry out, because mowing it when it's still wet is not a good thing to do. It just isn't. Right, so Thursday Jess was home. She had Thursday and Friday off. Didn't really get to spend much of Thursday with her because in the morning I had to go into town. I had to go and see Tracy at the job centre and sign on. And before I'd even gone out, she'd gone out herself because she'd gone to Stratford upon Avon with a friend to get some enjoyment of the sun, I suppose. And they went to some nice little fancy restaurant over there. Or I say restaurant, it was a coffee shop kind of thing, really. So yeah, other than that, nothing really exciting happened. It was a bit of a shitter going into town and then having to come straight back home after the job centre because I didn't have any money to go and spend in town. That actually bothered me a great deal. So yeah, I mean, she came back about 4 or 5 o'clock, had dinner, and then she was off again with a non-existent boyfriend. And now we can move on to Friday, which should have been a happy day, and it turned out to be a really shit one. Friday, I was meant to get paid just over £600 in Universal Credit. Now, obviously, the majority of that was going to have to go towards the rent, but after budget shopping, like I have been for the last few weeks, I was just looking forward to actually be able to go and do a proper food shop, and that was not going to happen. And this is why. When I checked my bank account in the morning, once again I had only been paid £292. And I'm thinking, well, something's not right there. Something's definitely not right there. That's exactly what they paid me last month. So I had to call them up and it turns out that they had taken £135 off me for my last lot of job seekers. Why? I'm not sure, because I only ever actually had 2 payments from job seekers, and last month they said it was the full month's worth, so why they're taking it off me again, I don't know, but they did. But here's the piss take, and this is something I'm really angry about, and I'm appealing against it. The lady I was speaking to at Universal Credit said, look, I'm not allowed to say anything more than this, but you need to call debt management and you need to speak to them and ask them to reduce the amount they've asked us to take off you to pay back something that I can't do any further. So she gives me the money, she gives me the phone number to call the debt management up with, and oh my God. According to debt management, I owe just under £8,000 in overpaid tax credits dating back to over 6 years ago. I'm not going to go into full details, but I basically totaled it up, and yeah, I owe how, I don't know, and that is why they're taking so much money out of my Universal Credit to start paying it back. And like I said to the chap I was chatting to, I've been left with £292. Now, out of that money, I've got to pay my rent, which is £440. I've got to pay my council tax, which is £40. I've got to buy gas and electric because I use prepayment meters. And as well as that, I'm supposed to buy food, shopping out of it as well. There's no way on this planet I'm going to be able to do that. So, what the hell? Well, after calculating it and whatever, what he's done is he's reduced what I have to pay down to £12 a month, even though he has also gave me a phone number to get in touch with HRMC so as to speak to him and ask him what the hell. How do I owe this much money? Why have I only just heard of this? Why haven't you even sent me any letters? What are you playing at? Obviously, because that money's already been taken out of my Universal Credit, I can't get it back. So I'm stuck with £292 to live on for another month. I don't know what I'm going to do in regards to paying my rent. I mean, Jess says that she'll do her best to try and give me at least £300 this month when she gets paid as her rent. And my plan of action is to pay that in and just hope that they don't notice I've only paid in £300. Of course they're going to notice, and then they're going to get in touch with me, and then they're going to whinge at me, but there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can freaking well do. So if I get that from Jess, I'll use that for the rent, and then basically what I've been paid by Universal Credit is going to have to last. I mean, I've already bought gas and electric. I did the week shop yesterday, and from what I've calculated, I should still also be able to afford to pay direct debits that I've got coming out, as well as my council tax. So for the next few weeks, I'm going to be living like a pauper. For the first 2 days of me being, like, shat on, I've been a bit, like, proper upset, like, crying, and I just don't know what to say. Just when I thought everything was going to get better, it's like everything's just gone tits up again. But I've come to the conclusion, there's no point getting upset, there's no point stressing. It happens, and now I've got to deal with it. So obviously, Friday I didn't really do much because I was so distressed. It was just bad, really bad. And then I was like, I don't even know if I can afford to go shopping, but after doing a bit of calculating in this, that, the other, I worked out that I could. So obviously yesterday I went into town and I did my weekly shop. Bought more really than I should have done. But I thought, shit, why not? I mean, I've just been to the Co-op again and I bought things that I really shouldn't have done. But I'm like, oh, fuck it. I've got to live like a pauper. for the next month. Shouldn't I at least be entitled to a few treats? So, bought myself some treats. The Co-op do donuts, jam donuts for 65p. I think you get 5 in the bag. So I grabbed a bag of them. And then I always look in their reduced areas, and I found a bag of potatoes, a nice big bag of potatoes, normally retailing about £1.70. Reduced down to 82p. There's nothing wrong with them. So I grabbed them. I'll think of something to do with them. I always do. I also saw clotted cream reduced down to 70p. Shouldn't have bought it, but I did. And this is why. Because whilst I was looking at the donuts, I come across some apple puff pastry thingies. You get 4 of them for £1. So I thought, as a nice little pudding, maybe later on, after dinner, you can have that. Bit of nice warm cup of those pies up. Nice bit of clotted cream. That should put a smile back on my face. Also in the reduced bit, I found some garlic bread fingers as well. They were 70p. So I grabbed those. Even though I've already got a garlic bread in the fridge, so I don't know why I picked them up. They look nice, that's why. So yeah. So now I'm just going to have to be as frugal as I possibly can. Today, as usual, it's just been like any other Sunday. It's my blitz the house day, so basically cleaning the bathroom and the toilet, because I've got a downstairs toilet, vacuuming, polishing, doing washing, putting clothes away, cleaning that smelly bum's litter tray. I don't know if you can just catch a bum. Oh, talking about Miss Out, oh my goodness. I left her out in the back garden on Friday afternoon to enjoy the sunshine. And she sat there, or lay there, should I say, chilling. Now, my garden is like the bird's paradise. It's like a little bit of heaven here. Because I've got trees and bushes and stuff like that, whereas most people don't. Why, don't know. But anyway, towards the end of the afternoon, birds started coming into the garden, and one of them made a silly mistake of propping itself on the grass, and of course, Fanny Ann over there pounced and got it. I have never run so freaking fast in my life. It hurt my back up straight as well, a little fickle. But anyway, yeah, I seen her like swipe at this bird, and she's knocked it flying, and by the time I've got out to her, she's pinned it down like that, literally pinned it down. And I've just like gone, Jasmine! She's let go. The bird's like kind of like flew off into the hedge, so I don't think it was injured too much. I hope, fingers crossed and all that stuff. But honestly, it's like it's posse. There's like 5 other birds like going off its heads, going off the red sack jazz, and like so she was grounded. Yeah, she looks sweet and innocent, but I'm telling you, she isn't. She is I think it was last year. I think it was last year. She attacked and killed a massive wood pigeon, huge, fat, big flipping pigeon. Had it by its throat. There was blood everywhere. Oh, so yeah, she ain't no sweet and innocent. She ain't. She's a proper little bird killer. Oh, anyway, yeah, that's that to deal with. But anyway, yeah, my good deed for today. Let me tell you about that. As I said, I went over to the Co-op. It must be a good half an hour, 45 minutes ago now, but there's a lady that lives by me called Anne, and she's got a dog. And I've known Anne for some years now, because I used to deliver Avon to her, but I've got me obviously, because she's just like there. We know each other anyway. Well, when I'm coming back from the shop, and I did notice her grandson in the shop, so I think I know what might have happened, because she wasn't too sure really. Anyway, I'm walking past the back of the house, and the dog's outside the back, and he's barking and whimpering and crying and getting quite distressed. And I'm like, what are you doing out here? And I'm like, oh, let's try your back gate. Let's see if we can get you back in the garden. Maybe he's gone out by mistake. but it's locked and I can't get him in there. So I'm like, shit. So I've had to leave him outside the back gate. He's still crying, still whimpering, still barking. Gone round to the front of the house. I'm knocking on the door. I'm pressing the doorbell. There's no response. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? I can't just leave him on his own. So I go back round to the back, go back to the dog, and I'm sat down on the grass with him, trying to console him. I'm like, I'm going to check his dog collar and see if there's a phone number on there, which luckily there was. So I've called Anne, and I'm thinking, why am I calling the house? She's obviously not in, but she must be in because there's windows open. Well, luckily she was in, she just didn't hear me knocking on the door. And I'm like, hello Anne, is your dog got a red collar? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, he's out the back. He's been there for a good 20 minutes now with me. So, as I said, I think what's happened is that, because she did say that her grandson had gone to visit, so it was him I seen in the shop. I think what's happened is he's come out the back, dog's followed him, he's gone running off to the shop not realising the dog's followed him, and that's how Sykes, the dog, got out. Well, at least she appreciates the fact that I looked after him and got him back to her, and yeah, my good deed for the day. And that cat's fucking weird. She won't come near me now because obviously I smell of dogs. Just gonna have a quick slurp of tea, guys. This is today's mug of the day. This was actually a birthday present for Jessica from one of her employers, should I say. They bought her that. It's from Queens by Jetshaw. I think you normally find these in Marks and Spencer's, but today we're having a cup of tea out of it. Better. So for the rest of the day, not got much planned. I haven't heard back from, well, I haven't heard from Jess full stop. So whether she comes back tonight or not, I don't know. She'll probably do the usual and I'll see her in the morning before she gets back to work. So I'll more than likely do chilli anyway for our dinner, and I'll top hers up and she can take it to work for lunch. And well, that's it really. I'm going to start doing some research as well at some point today. I'm going to start doing some conspiracy theories as videos. Mama Fletch recommended it to me, and there's quite a lot of conspiracy theories myself that I am quite interested in, so it'd be nice to talk about them with you guys and get your thoughts and ideas on them as well. So I'm going to start researching my first one later on this evening, and basically what have I got planned for next week? No, my wonderful life at the moment, not a lot. I knew there was something I forgot. Thursday, I had an email from, I'm registered on quite a few job agencies, and one of them actually got in touch with me on Thursday, and they said, we're looking for a temporary telesales person for one of our clients. They are starting this new campaign at the moment where basically they sell school stationery things and whatever, and they need someone to get on the phones for them during their busy periods. And I was like, get my CV over to them. Now Amy at Per Temps was going to meet with them later on that day, which she did. She took the CV with her, and she was really impressed with it. And then Friday, she said that she was waiting for them to get back in touch with her so as to hopefully arrange an interview for me, but she never got back to me, so hopefully, touch wood, she'll do so tomorrow. But anyway, what have I got planned for the upcoming week? Monday, nothing. Tuesday, probably upload my conspiracy theory. If not, I'll do that late Monday. Not sure yet. Wednesday, I'm going to make a start on researching for my next ghost story so I can upload that on Fridays per usual. Thursday I think is when I'm going to go shopping. Also that day Jess should get paid, so at least then I know where I'll stand in regards to the rent, and then I can get that paid as well. Friday, as I said, I'll upload my ghost story, and then as always on Sunday I will do my weekly catch-up video, but that is really all I've got planned, guys. Absolutely jack shit. But, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed and touching wood and everything else, I might have that job interview for that temporary job. If I can get that, then things will be... I mean, I'll probably have to go back to getting paid weekly by per temps, but I can deal with that, definitely. And she did say it was about £9–10 an hour, which is awesome. So if that's the case, and rough estimates, if I get paid £300 a week, guess what's going to get paid off very, very quickly, as quick as I freaking well can. Yes, that's right, the freaking rent. So, I mean, obviously with most agencies you have to work a week in hand, so it wouldn't be, I don't know, I'm not going to get too excited because, no, my luck, I won't even get an interview. But I did get a response from one other job that I did apply for. It was for a customer service advisor for a holiday booking firm down in a town called Droy, which is about 7 miles away from here. Now they got back to me and have invited me to an assessment evening on Wednesday at 7 o'clock in the evening. Assessment evening. I don't like the sound of that. Don't you do interviews? I've got a feeling I know what's going to happen there. There'll be myself and a few others, and I'll get us to do some kind of test to see what we're like on the phones or whatever, and then I'll decide who they want to take on. Whether I go or not yet, I don't know. It's whether I can afford to do so, because it's going to cost me at least £6.50 on the bus. And then there's the time as well. I don't know yet, guys. I'll have a think about it. But, yeah, that is my weekly catch-up done. Not been a great week. I look forward to the days when my life might actually frigging well improve. But I've coped up till now. I'm sure I can cope a little bit longer. So that's it, guys. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry if I've depressed you with this, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to watching my videos and you'd like to see more of me, please hit that subscribe button and go and check out my channel, where you will find so many different types of videos. It's ridiculous. That's it for today. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my tea, get this uploaded for you guys. Big start on the first of my conspiracy theories that I'll be uploading for you next week. But until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Until then, bye for now.